Hello and welcome to another Grand Arena Championship. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 29, Week 3, Round 1. Well, after starting the season 0-4, I've won my last 2 matches and I'm hoping to make it 3 in a row. I am up against an opponent that is a little unusual for me. Their name is Darkside. So let's look at the matchup. Okay. The Hotbot overview shows that I have almost all the green on my side. Let's zoom in and take a closer look. So looking at the stats, we can see my opponent is a fair GAC player, close to 800,000 lifetime banners in the old system, but not a great overall best score in the old system. They haven't been quite as successful as I have this season in terms of score, which I guess is saying a lot considering I went 0-4 to start the season. And none of the other numbers really stand out other than the defense to offensive wins percent. 920 defense to 2,874 offensive wins is a 32% ratio, which means that's really balanced. That's really good. That's exactly where you want to be. Comparing our rosters, and I do, for the second match in a row, have a GP advantage. I've got 400,000 more total GP, but like last time, I'm a little short when it comes to the top 80 and top 65. My opponent's got roughly 50, 60,000 more GP than I do there. I've got 35 more Zetas, but my opponent has 2 more Omicrons than I do. Let's take a look at those. So he has several that are not GAC specific. He's got the Omicron on Darth Sidious, which is for territory wars. And he also has Embos, which is again a territory wars. So he's got 6 Omicrons for Grand Arena, just like I do, but he also has an additional 2 that are for territory wars. Looking at speed, and I do have a slight advantage there, not anything super significant, and I actually have more Gear 13s. That is maybe a first in this new GAC system. I've got 2 more Gear 13s than my opponent does. Looking at mods, and I have a pretty sizable advantage here as well. Got 80 more total 6-stop mods and advantages across the board on the speed secondary mods. The one place my opponent has the advantage on me is relics, and even then it's not a significant advantage. They've got 56 more total relic levels, they've got a couple more tier 8 and tier 7, but otherwise we're pretty even here. Comparing Galactic Legends, and in maybe a first, I have more GLs as well. My opponent has Jedi Master Kenobi and C, and while early in the season he was putting one of them on defense, lately he's been typically saving them both for offense. Finally, in our key characters and ships, I went ahead and got my brother Boba Fett to teach me how to add additional characters so we can see neither of us have Starkiller or the Grand Inquisitor. My opponent doesn't even have Jedi Knight Luke, so that is a little bit of a surprise. His Piet is also only Relic 8, so no speed advantage for him there. So when considering this matchup, there was one extra thing that I looked at that made me really worried, and that is my opponent's Datacron. He has a level 9 Datacron specific for Jedi Master Kenobi, and it's the one where for Galactic Republic characters that they stun the enemy target whenever they use a special ability. So my worry was if he put that on defense, that even with my own Jedi Master Kenobi, I may not be able to clear it. So I decided that I was going to put all 3 of my GLs down on defense, and the worst case scenario for me would be that I'd have to play half a board against my opponent. The best case scenario would be that he takes both his GLs for offense and can't clear me. My reasoning is his Jedi Master Kenobi can beat all 3 of my GLs, but his C might struggle if it goes against either Jedi Master Kenobi or SLKR. And so I was hoping, because he doesn't have a Jedi Knight Luke, so he can't really do the off GL counter to SLKR, that he would potentially struggle on SLKR, he would have to mirror the Jedi Master Kenobi, and then that would leave Jedi Master Luke as something he had to off GL counter. I saw in his history that he has used the Grievous counter to it in the past and been successful, so I knew it was a possibility he would clear, but I was hoping that my defense could stop him. Let me show you what ended up happening. He got the full clear, and honestly I'm surprised. I'm very, very curious to see what he ended up using to clear through my teams. So down here on the bottom, I loaded up Jedi Master Kenobi along with Darth Revan, Qui-Gon, and Maul, and he one-shot all of these. Then up top, I put Dash, SLKR, Jedi Master Luke, and a Dengar-led bounty hunters. Now you can see he did drop a battle against Jedi Master Luke, but after that battle, all 5 of my guys were still up. So whatever he took in as his cleanup also had to be a viable counter, which makes me wonder, what did he use? Did he throw in a burner squad maybe first and then bring his Grievous? Because there aren't that many viable off GL counters for Jedi Master Luke. I know there's Grievous, there's also Darth Revan, but he put his Darth Revan on defense, so that's not it. It makes me wonder what he used to counter it. Beyond that, really we're just looking at gas as being a viable counter, and that's usually only effective when the Jedi Master Luke doesn't have Jedi Knight Luke with him. It's not really very successful at all when you add the two together. So maybe he used his Grievous and his gas, and the combination of them was enough. I'm not sure, but I'd love to see what it ends up being. Back in the back, I didn't really expect him to get very far, so I kind of went a little lighter back here. I put him on Mothma. I also put my Geos, and they actually got a hold right away. Maybe he put in the wrong team. Maybe he disconnected. I'm not sure what happened there. And then this Dooku squad. And then ships, I went light again. I'm getting so frustrated with not clearing ships that I just put Radis, Negotiator, and Empire, and I'm hoping that I've saved enough that I can clear through his ships without any issues. But that does mean that I need to get the full clear. Although I do have some wiggle room, he did drop those 2 battles, and 1751 is not the greatest score. Definitely beatable if I can clear. I'm up against a Krennic Empire team, a Phasma squad, a BAM team, but it's not the traditional BAM squad, and a crew squad with the First Order TIE Pilot with the Omicron. Then down on the bottom, we've got a Darth Revan squad that hadn't showed up as history, so we're going to experiment there a little because I wasn't really prepared for it. We got a Bosk team with Zam, we got Iden, and we've got Qui-Gon Jinn. So if everything works right, we should clear and get the win for our 3rd win in a row. I do feel like I'm favored in this matchup, but knowing that he already full cleared does put the pressure on, and I've got several different counters that are a little questionable, and that's because I went so heavy on defense. I really thought I could stop him from clearing me. Let's start down here with Qui-Gon Jinn, and we will go with Bad Batch. My Bad Batch will outspeed him. It's just a question of whether or not I get stuck behind Mace like last time and get obliterated. Cross our fingers that doesn't happen this time. But we will rip off their buffs, and we will stun them all. And we will do that and stun them again, hopefully. Good. And we're stuck behind Mace at the moment. And now we are not. Let's go ahead and kill Qui-Gon. And let's see if we can kill Anakin. No. But, so he did get an attack. Let's see what we can do to clean this up. Not looking great. Hopefully we can salvage this. Let's get another stun. And another stun, maybe? Wow, no stun there. Well, their superpowers are gone, I believe. So let's see if we can hopefully finish this up. Definitely not clean. But should be a win. Nice dodge. And actually for my guys who survived, we're getting full banners for them. But just losing 2 is is rough. Alright, next up, we are going to go after Darth Revan, and this one I'm really nervous about. I have my gas available, and the voice in my head that's saying be smart is saying take gas. But I occasionally lose gas, and I always get really bad banners. So I'm thinking of doing my troopers. I've never actually done troopers against Darth Revan, not even in territory wars, but my trooper speeds all work out. They're all higher than them. This should work in terms of turn meter, and they don't even have HK in there, so I'm even able to do my special with range trooper. So I'm going to give this a shot. If it doesn't work, I'm going to follow up with gas. The problem is that makes all of my other counters, I have to be basically perfect on it. So I'm risking some of my wiggle room here in order to do this. And maybe that's super dumb, but I'd like to have gas just as a little extra flexibility. So we're going to put that on Darth Trooper. We got to go through Sith Empire Trooper first, but we're going to rip away their... Oh, I can't rip away their thing. That was a waste of a turn. Forgot about that. That is not good. We're going to not do any AoEs until we get down to just Malik. Alright, so that's good. Where am I on turn meter? Turn meter looks alright, so we're going to miss on that, and then we are going to kill Vasila, hopefully. And then we need to kill Marauder, and this guy is Relic 7, he is thick. I'm really hoping I can get through him. Come on. One more? There we go. Alright, now we're down to Darth Revan. Of course, no assists on Darth Revan. And hopefully my AoE can take him out now. Alright, killed Darth Revan. Nice. Let's get some armor shred on Malik. Fantastic. I do think that 62 is more banners than I would have got with gas, so happy about that. Alright, next up, we got Bosk. And for that, I'm going to take my own bounty hunters. And again, I am faster than he is, so hopefully we will be able to shred Zam off the bat and then disintegrate Boba. That. I'm not sure why they're getting so many turns here. My guys are faster, even with my Zam, with their Zam. Okay, I must have calculated something wrong. Well, this already failed. Wow. Okay, shoot. This is not something I was expecting to fail at all. Let's get my guys out of here. Huh. Well, wouldn't you know, I am an idiot. Not surprising. In my remodding that I did a couple weeks ago, I took a little speed off of Grief. And that little amount that I dropped him actually made him 1 speed slower than Boba Fett. And that was the difference. So that sucks. And I should have, I never updated my spreadsheet. So we're going to have to come back to that. Let's go ahead and use Wampa here on Iden. And hope this doesn't go south either. I noticed in his history, a lot of people failed on his Bosk, and I was like, why are people failing on that? And, yeah, it's just a matter of his Boba Fett being really fast, but still, it's not anything that should have caught me out. That was just really poor planning on my part. I noticed quite a few Wampas failed against his Iden as well, which I'm not sure I understand. Maybe they weren't, I don't know, maybe they weren't high enough relic or whatever, but I don't anticipate there being problems here. What it does mean is that I've used up one of my dropped battles. So he dropped 2, I've now dropped 1. I can't really afford to drop any more. So let's do our best not to drop any more. This Iden is Relic 7, so she hits hard. Oh, and that is why you lose. Crap. Iden hits hard. Well, guys, I am on the verge of losing. And it is not from anything that I expected to lose on. So that is worrying, I guess. I guess worrying is the word I'm going to use. Let's go in with CLS here against this Bounty Hunter squad. Again, I've seen teams lose against it as well. Good CLS squads seem to have lost, so we're going to do our best to not screw this up. And, yeah. Alright, Zamalam out. Let's go right after Boba. Stay off my on. A good AoE here hopefully should kill Boba off. There we go. I should have just done this from the start. That serves me right for not updating my spreadsheet. Alright, what do I want to use to kill this off? I guess we're gonna go Phasma. And we'll just take the whole group. I may need to start, you know, banner pinching here really quick. I need to stop assisting. I wasn't really thinking about that. There we go. Some healing immunity. Well, I'm gonna lose because she's gonna kill a whole Phasma team on her own. There we go. 1 kill. Let's make sure she doesn't get that buff back. Stop assisting already. Holy moly. There we go. So, we are playing poorly, guys. Playing poorly. I am not doing well on banners here at all. Let's see what he has for me in the back. A really nice looking Night Sisters, but there's a Darth Maul in there. Interesting. We've got Omicron on Chirpa, and we've got a pretty weak Jedi Training Ray. Alright, well, let's go back up to the top, and let's see where we're at on those. That is such a bummer to lose both those two early. That sucks. Oh well. Well, what are you going to do, right? Krennic, you're getting Grievous. Now I got to really worry about banners, and several of my teams that I have for offense are not super high banner clubs, you know, teams very often. So we're going to have to do our best to pull things together here. I am perceiving Death Trooper as being the biggest threat. I don't know if that's true, but I need to hit people who have target lock, because that is how I get my turn meter. Let's kill him, because we can kill him with something else. So now it's just a matter of, can I get back any protection on a couple of these guys? Not terrible. Alright, going down the row, we got Phasma. And we will take JTR here. Whew. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like setting such a hard defense and getting it broken through. And then being at the mercy of trying to get through their defense and having to do it super cleanly and screwing that up. It's one of those, definitely one of those. Did I underestimate it? Maybe. Am I going to pay the price? Quite possibly. Would that suck? Absolutely. Let's get our grenade of healing out. We'll wave down Executioner again. He's the threat, I think. We're going to get our Illuminated Destiny here in a moment. See if we can get any more stuns. Not being super duper efficient on the stuns. But we got inspiration everywhere. Can I draw it out long enough for Illuminated Destiny? Yes, okay. More of that. Alright, let's go against this crew squad. It's the one that makes me nervous. We're going to go with the traditional Jedi Knight Revan squad. And you know what I'm doing a really bad job of right now? I'm doing a really bad job of I'm doing a really bad job of remembering datacrons. I haven't used a single one on offense, even though I totally could. Wow, I can't call Yoda to assist at the moment, so I guess we won't. Alright, well there goes the Savior. Let's get our taunt up, so he has to go after Old Ben for a bit, and let's let Yoda cook. Come on, Yoda. You're relicate here, buddy. Alright, finally. Goodness gracious, that took way too long. I'd like to get Hux out, but I'm thinking I might need to do TIE Pilot. But we're going to go Hux. Okay. Doing alright. 3:45 left on the clock. Alright, nice. We'll get our... we'll spread those to everybody, well, except for Old Ben. And... cleanse everything off. That's nice. Nice big hit. I don't like that he has counterattack, but oh well. He dodged. Can we get him? Nope. Close. Okay. Alright, that leaves me with this BAM squad that's not really a BAM squad. I'm going to bring in gas. I always worry about bringing in gas because I know I'm going to get low banners. So let's see if I have a Datacron that can help with that. If I stun them or daze them, I get 10% health and protection. So we'll do that because we do have the mass stun from gas. Let's do that. Nice, we even got a stun there on IG. And let's mass stun them. And kill him. Nice. Alright, alright. So far, so good. Hopefully IG doesn't do his AoE here. Didn't get a chance. Excellent. Alright, I'm expecting Executor back here, but I saved my own for offense. And that is that. Alright, so let's go down and kill the other ground teams here, and we'll leave ships for last since it's been my huge bugaboo lately anyway. And against this really highly relic Night Sister squad, we are going to go with my EP Vader team, but we're going to pull out TIE Pilot and we're going to put in Watt, and we will give Vader the weapons tech so when he kills people, they don't come back. So weapon tech on Vader, and let's get tenacity down and a whole lot of buffs. And let's see if we can do this. That removed all her turn meter. That removed all their turn meter. Can we just get DACA? Nice. Excellent. Almost. I love it. Wonderful. Alright, well, we could have gone in a little light actually, but I'm not going to complain about that. Alright, against this Chirpa, I'm pretty sure that I can still just do Ness. I don't think I need anything else from them. What is Logre's potency? 124. That's actually really high. What is my Nest's tenacity? 168. So he can definitely stun me. Do I have a Datacron that I would give me tenacity? Potency, no. So let's not risk that. Let's go in with Traya. We cannot afford to drop anything more, so we will not do that. Oh, I could do Iden. They do a lot of assisting, right? Maybe Iden would be better in terms of getting max banners. Let's try Iden. I think Iden is the smarter move in terms of maximizing banners. They're going to do a lot of assisting. They're going to hit harder because of the Omicron on Chirpa. But we're going to put that up, and we're going to go straight after Elder. Okay, yeah. That was a good plan. Alright, and that leaves me with this Jedi Training Ray. I can either go with Traya or I can go with Night Sisters. I think they're both going to work. I think it's just a matter of which one do I think is going to get me more banners. And I think it's going to be Traya. So we'll go ahead and go this route. My original thought was Night Sisters, but do I want to isolate there? Not really. Healing immunity her, and we'll rip all those buffs away. I really would like to isolate BB-8. Pull all that back from you. Alright, now let's isolate her. Oh, dumb. I just said I'm going to isolate BB-8, and then I turned around and tried to isolate. Dumb. I don't understand myself sometimes. I'm stuck hitting Finn right now. That's annoying. Alright, well he's dead at least. And we're gonna get BB-8 out. Hate that guy. Well, I don't know that this is gonna end up with any better banners than my Night Sisters would have, but it's not gonna lose, which is the important thing. Alright, so we're through the ground game. We have just the ships left. Let's head on up there. Alright, well, it looks like as long as I full clear that I have enough of an advantage from the ground. Even though I dropped 2 battles like they did, I was a bit more efficient on my other battles. So as long as I can clear, I win. The problem is I haven't cleared ships in like 3 rounds. So cross our fingers that everything goes well here. We are taking Executor against Executor. That one, that one, that one. These 2. And I will bring in the Ebon Hawk, because I like to make sure that I prevent them from getting to their ultimate. And we'll cross our fingers that everything works out well. We'll see who wins the coin flip in terms of which Executor goes first. And mine did, so we will pile on right there. They're gonna clear this off in a second, but that's okay. We're gonna clear off ours and then pile on over here. Who are they bringing out? Okay. We're gonna bring out the Ebon Hawk and put buff immunity up. We're almost to the point of getting him down a second time. And I generally prefer to get Cad Bane out first, but you gotta take what the board gives you. That we will do the same and get to heal up our Razor Crest and clear their taunt. Ooh, I'm not gonna land it, am I? I'll do it here because I want to land the breach. But let's see if we can assist over there. There we go. Nice. So now we got our contract up. We'll bring out Boba Fett. And we have our ultimate. So just a matter of cleanup. Nice. I actually tend to struggle, honestly, on these mirror matches, even in arena. So I'm really happy that this is going as well as it is. And it looks like I'm pretty healthy in terms of protection and health. Ebon Hawk is missing some, but I'll take it for sure. All right, against home one, we will do the traditional finalizer. Okay, heart's still racing because ships have been giving me problems, but hopefully I have the right combo here to get through all these guys. So, hunted on the Falcon, stun, and assist. Fantastic. And we'll bring it back and stun there too. And we will in just a moment get our tank in there too, so they don't keep hitting my tie. Excellent. Rip off that extra protection. And we will assist. And big hit. And one more. Nice. And versus this Mace fleet, so I've got both my home one and my Malevolence. I saved a lot for offense because I was just frankly getting tired of losing. So I want to go Rebels here because I think it will give me better banners, but I don't care. I'm pretty sure I've won with banners at this point as long as I can clear it. So I'm going with the Malevolence. I think it's a little safer. What do we got? Clone Sergeant, Rex, and Jedi Counselor. Let's see if I can just kill Jedi Counselor. So we got Buzz Droids on everybody. We'll go after Rex next. What are we bringing in? Oh, a bomber. Okay. Alright. We already have Buzz Droids there, so we'll put him here as well. They don't really have a cleanse mechanic. Well, I guess Mace maybe cleanses. I'm not actually sure, to be honest with you. I don't ever use Mace except for a burner squad, but we are done. We are through ships. And even though I was favored to win this one, I will happily take the victory. So we end up with a 1785 to 1751. Looks like I could have dropped a third battle, I guess, but I'm glad I didn't. Already a little bummed that I dropped two. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what team Darkside used to get through my defense. Good on him to get through it, but I'd like to know so I can get better in terms of what I'm setting. But overall, I'm just happy to get another win. I want to say thank you to Darkside for the match. Well played. I want to say also thank you all for watching. I hope to see you again in next round.